All right, welcome back for another playthrough of Veilwraith. I am now into the third vignette, Serene Lake, and I've just about finished setup. I'll just show you some of the foes we're going to face and kind of talk through a little bit of strategy heading into this vignette. So the foe are 3 Crazed Souls. So in stacks 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to face 3 of these guys. And they're a little bit different, so you can see the what it takes to defeat them is a little bit different. So I'll give these a shuffle before I put them back into the stacks. When I play them, I lose a spirit, and every turn they stick around, I lose 2 spirits. So these guys, these crazy guys, are really a drain, real big drag to have around. So I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. There's another card in here, so you can see the breakdown. The Seraph is a new card. Most of them do 2 spirit damage as well. They go into your discard pile like the Pariah. They're kind of an upgraded version of the Pariah. They go into your discard pile, and then when you draw them, you heal 1. So it's a dead card, but you do get a little bit of healing out of it. I'm going to shuffle these while I talk through the rest of it. Other things to note from the foe list. As I mentioned last time, only 2 of these enemy types take fight. So Goblin and Hobgoblin are the only ones. Eremite does, but you can use Influence or Explore as well to defeat the Eremite. So this is an influence-heavy, damage-heavy vignette. There are 2 Hobgoblins, so those guys let you reshuffle your discard pile into your deck. So because those are there, I want to be using cards kind of liberally, not super liberally because there's only 2 of them in the whole, 2 Hobgoblins, but any healing cards, I want to get those out. Any additional action cards, the Memory of Hearts, I want to get those out. So when I reshuffle, I could potentially use them another time. And we're off. Hobgoblin. Damn, that sucks. I don't have a discard pile. I haven't even had the chance to use any nice cards, and he's already out there. Okay, Memory of Veil. Well, this is not a very encouraging start. I can't even take care of the first threat. Didn't get a card that allows me to do that. So I think I'll just draw a card here. So I'll use Influence to draw a card. Memory of Creation, a little bit of healing. And I'm going to power up Explore. Like I said, there's not a ton of fight cards in this deck, so I don't need to be putting fight tokens there, and also Enforcers remove power tokens from the fight action. So I take 1 spirit damage for that poorly timed Hobgoblin. Next is just a normal goblin, not a Hobgoblin, so he takes 4 fight and does 2 spirit damage. So I want to take care of him if I can, and now I wish I'd put a power token on fight. Well, let's go ahead and combine Memory of Veil and Memory of Honor for 1 power token, and we'll go ahead and use the fight action for fight 4. Goblins are removed from the game. Then let's power up Influence. So we take another spirit damage, and per my rules of playing cards that I have, let's actually play that spirit. So we heal 1, we still take 1, so we're at 19. All right, Seraph. Oh geez, okay, so that's the big one. 6 influence. It costs the most to defeat, but it also only does 1 spirit damage. The other 3 cost less, but they do 2 spirit damage. So you see on defeat, goes to my discard pile. When I draw it, I gain a spirit. Okay, Memory of Cold. Whew, this is not, I'm not loving this start. It's going to be a while before I can take care of any of those, either of those threats up there. So let's use Explore to draw a card. I guess the upside is, we get to draw cards since I can't use the actions to take care of threats. So we've got Memory of Heart, when available, use an additional action. So do I power up Influence to take the Seraph, or do I power up Fight and be assured? Let's do that. I'm going to power up Fight. So I have 3 Fight, and unless I pull an Enforcer, I know I have enough to clear the Hobgoblin next turn. And let's play Memory of Cold, so we ignore 1 of these spirit damages. We still take 1, so we're down to 18. And we're on to the next turn. Ah, there's the Enforcer. Lose that power token. Damn. And we draw a second Memory of Heart. Okay. Well, I'm going to use Influence to draw a card. Memory of Home. Now I'm going to play Memory of Heart and use Fight 3 to defeat that Hobgoblin. And then I will power up Explore. Alright, I take 2 damage. And on to the next turn. Hobgoblin. Ugh, it's the second one. Boy. I guess I did play... so I'm not going to be reshuffling again until I go through the deck. So that's a bummer. I would have, I guess, liked to have gotten some of my more powerful cards, maybe my Memory of Heaven, my bigger heals in my discard before seeing both of those Hobgoblins. Alright, well, Memory of Cold. Okay. So I know the next card is a key, because I've seen 5 cards and no key. So next turn we're going to get a breather. And so therefore it kind of makes sense to leave my Explore high up to maybe grab that key. But I can't do much with these. I need Influence 6 and Fight 3 and 2. Ugh. Oh, this is kind of ugly. Well, I need cards. Cards are going to help me. So I'm going to use Influence to draw a card. Okay, Memory of Honor. And then I'm going to play Memory of Heart. And I will use 2 Fight to defeat the Hobgoblin. And then I will power up my Explore. So I take 2 more damage. Ugh, already down to 14. I am not optimistic. Not a great start. Alright. Next up, there's the Key of Power. Okay, well we can get it. It takes only takes Explore 5 and Memory of Creation. Okay, well there's a heal, so let's heal for 1. And I need to get Explore out of this high slot. So let's use it, and 2 power tokens to get the Key of Power. Key of Power allows me to add a power token to the fight action when I flip it. And let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5. I could combine both of these and clear that Seraph. I don't think that's worth it. I could combine a couple to get a power boost. See, I don't think combining really makes sense, because I'll just play Memory of Cold and ignore 1. So ignoring 1 is almost as good as defeating it, at least this turn. And then I know that power boost, I'm in a better position to take out those threats next turn. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to avoid the same mistake. I don't want to have my power token lost if I pull another Enforcer, so I'm going to boost Influence instead. Yeah. So I take 2 damage, down to 13. And we got our first foe, first Crazed Soul. That was quick. That was quick. So we saw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first card of the second stack. First card he could have come up, he did. Okay, so we lose a... This is tight. This is getting uncomfortable. Well, I can't take care of him in a single turn. I don't have the fight to do it. There's not enough fight in this, in me. All right. Well, I think I will use Explore, use Influence, use those power tokens for Influence 5. And I'll take 1 requirement from the Crazed Soul, and then I'm going to turn the Key of Power for an additional action, and then... No, I don't want to do that, because then I need 5 fight to take out that Crazed Soul next turn. And if I use it, I could clear the Enforcer, but then I'm even further away from defeating the Crazed Soul. So I think I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to leave it. So let's power up fight. We take 4 damage. Oh my god, we're already down to 8. I think this is going to be a quick game. Quick loss, that is. Quick loss. I guess I could use Key of Power to draw a card. I think I need to do that. I need to see some more cards. And I can also flip it to get another power token. Okay, Memory of Cold. Well, that's useful. I'll play that, actually. So I will have avoided 1 of my 1 damage. Okay. Reset. Eremite. Discard 1 power token. Bastard. Well, it's going to be off the Explore. And we're going to flip the Key of Power, so we get a power token on Fight, and then we're going to use Fight with the 2 power tokens to defeat the Crazed Soul. So we get a Spirit boost of 1, we're up to 10. Fortunately, I don't have any additional actions, so can't I can't clear it. Maybe I shouldn't have used the action to draw a card. I don't know. I think this game went off the rails pretty quickly at the beginning, and I don't know if it was my fault. Okay, well, that's it. So what am I going to boost? I think it doesn't particularly matter, is what I think. So why not we boost the Explore? Maybe grab a key, get ready to grab a key, although I am losing heart. Oops, I need to take 3 damage, guys. All right, we're down to 7. And we draw Pariah. Boy, getting that Crazed Soul right off that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate for sure. Okay, well that Pariah does 2 spirit damage. It only takes 1 influence to defeat. And there's our Memory of Fear. So we get spirit and we can boost influence. Unfortunately, we need our actions. I can't let that Pariah just sit there. So I've got to take care of him. And let's add a power token to Fight. Okay, well we take another 3 spirit damage. We're down to 4. Yeah, this this game is a quick loss. And power token, Eremite, so I discard 1 power token. Do I want it off Fight, or do I want it off Explore? I'll take it off Fight. And we draw the Memory of Knowledge. I mean, without additional actions, I'm kind of screwed. Maybe I shouldn't have been drawing all those extra cards with Memory of Heart. Okay. Lesson learned. I think playing additional actions to draw cards is not a good idea. Well, let's play Memory of Fear. So we gain a spirit, and we're going to use Influence for Influence 3, and we'll clear 1 Eremite. That's about it. So let's power up the Fight action. We take 3 damage. We're down to 2. So unless we... there's very few scenarios where we could come out it live. Well, that's one of them. We drew the Key of Sight. Okay, so we get a break. Now we've got to take care of 2. So what I need is a Memory of Heart, which I did not draw. So yeah, so that's it. Don't have any way of healing. I don't have 2 actions to take care of 2 of those threats. So yeah, I mean, I'll just play it out here. So we'll use Explore plus that. Explore 4 clears the Eremite. Doesn't matter, I'll power up Fight, and then 2 threat means I lose 2, and we're dead. Okay. man, that was tough. That was over very quickly. Some of it was bad luck of getting that Crazed Soul so quickly. Also getting the Seraph 6 influence. I mean, I think there were some early cards we couldn't clear right away, so we were just taking a lot of spirit damage. I think I also made a mistake in how I played those Memory of Hearts. I don't think I should have played them to draw cards. I think I should have hung on to them to clear threats. So anyway, quick loss. See if I do better next time. All right, so welcome back here. We just did a quick reset, and we're going to try again. Vignette 3. I lost very quickly last game. Some of it bad luck, some of me kind of not using my extra actions correctly. I didn't do this at the end of last game, but you actually lose I lost a ribbon, so for losing that vignette, I'm from 5 down to 4. There are some of the rewards, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, so Vignette 5, the reward for Vignette 5 is to get a ribbon back, so you do have ways of getting them back. You wouldn't want to make it to Vignette 5 and not have lost a ribbon, because then you don't get to gain one. So I planned it. I was planning it all along. So let's just jump right in here. Goblin. Better than the Hobgoblin I saw last game, right off the bat. And nice, Memory of Heaven. Cool. One of my powerful heals right away. So this is a much better start. Happy to see this card for sure. So let's use Influence to draw a card, and then draw Memory of Knowledge. And I'm not going to power up Fight because I know there are enforcers, and Memory of Heaven does give me a power token to the fight action, so I can get the 4 I need without, so I can put a power token on Explore this turn. Okay, so I take 1 damage, and on to the next one. Second Goblin. Okay, another fight 4. And I draw Memory of Honor. Well, the problem with playing Memory of Heaven now is I don't get the full benefit of the heals. Would I rather get 1 less heal or take 1 more damage? I think I want to clear the threat. I think that's the most important thing. So I'm going to play Memory of Heaven, so I'll heal 1. We'll get a power token on Fight, and then I'm going to use that action and token. Clear one of these goblins. Then I'm going to boost up Influence, and that's my turn. So I take 1 damage, reset. Pariah. All right. 3 influence, 1 spirit damage, Memory of Heart. Excellent. Okay, 1 additional action. All right, well I have my 3 influence, so let's do that. Use that power token. Clear this Pariah. He goes in my discard. I don't have the 4 fight I need, so we'll stop there and we'll power up Fight. We take 1 spirit damage. Enforcer. Well, we lose that power token. Draw Memory of Blood. Okay, well that's good. That's good. All right, so we can get there. Let's take care of both of these threats. So we'll play Memory of Blood for 4 fight. Clear that goblin. And we'll play Memory of Heart and Memory of Honor for 3 influence to clear this Enforcer. And then let's power token on Explore. That's great. I am really pleased with how this game started because I was able to use one of my additional action cards and my 2 heal before I saw any of the hobgoblins, which cause you to shuffle your discard pile into your deck. So I can hopefully reuse those multiple times this game, and I'm now at a clear threat area. So we've seen 4 cards, so key is coming up soon. Okay, well there's a Seraph, influence 6, and it is a 1 spirit cost. Memory of Home is 1 explore. Okay, well I think this is going to be I'm going to draw a card, so we'll use Fight to draw a card. Nice, Memory of Fear. Okay, the cards are much more in our favor. So Memory of Fear is a heal and a 2 influence. So I should be able to get to the 6 I need next turn if I do this. So I'll power up influence, and that's my turn. So I take 1 damage for the Seraph, and this is the key. All right, the key of Sight. Takes 6 explore, and I drew Memory of Redemption, so 2 influence. All right, well I am going to play Memory of Knowledge, and I'm going to swap is that what I want to do, or do I want to just... Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to swap those. Then I'm going to play Memory of Fear, so I'll gain 1 spirit, and then I get 2 influence. Use that power token for 6 influence, and we'll clear the Seraph. Seraphs go into my discard pile. And now I'll power up Explore. So now I've got 6 Explore to grab that key next turn if I want. So no spirit damage, no threats in the threat area. So Enforcer, okay, no power token on Fight. That's good, and we draw Memory of Veil. All right, well this, I'm gonna take advantage here of situation, and I will grab that Key of Sight. So I'm gonna use all 3 power tokens for 6 Explore and grab the Key of Sight. And I could use the additional action now and just take the Enforcer, but and avoid a spirit damage. I don't think I'm going to do it. I want to see what the next card is, because I could always just do that next turn. But avoiding the spirit damage is a good idea. I think I'm gonna do it now. So I'll use an additional action. I'll use this 3 Fight and clear that Enforcer. And I will power up my Explore action, or Influence action. Okay, Eremite. Well, we lose that power token. We draw Memory of Cold. All right, so we need 3, well, we have that, so that's easy. We have 3 influence. Actually, I'm going to play that a little bit different. I'm going to use Explore, so I'll play Memory of Home for 3 Explore, which will also take care of the Eremite. And I'm going to do that because I want to keep my fight and influence as high as possible, because I know we've got one of the foes coming up this turn, and they take either 4 or 5 fight and influence. So I'm at the 5 influence with my cards. So let's go ahead and boost up fight. Well, we do have those enforcers. No, let's do that. So no spirit damage again. Yeah, there's a Crazed Soul. Okay, so this is the easy one. So 4 influence and 4 fight to defeat. So the played effect is to lose a spirit. We draw a card. All right, well, we don't have... See, if I had another action this turn, I could clear him in 1 turn, but I don't. So, so I think I'm going to play Memory of Might, and I will use that power token for 4 fight. Take care of that requirement. And then I will power up Influence, and I'll plan to take care of his influence requirement next turn. So I could have, this is a more efficient way of doing it. See, I have the 2 boost to influence, but 2 and 3 would have given me 5, which is more than I need. So I'll play Memory of Might, and hopefully use that power token next turn to get to 4 rather than overpay with the card from my hand. So I take 2 damage, and there's a Seraph. All right, so easiest to defeat, but does the most damage. So does 2. Well, we've got 2. Bummer. Now's when I really want an additional action. So again, I think I need to learn my lesson here. I used my additional action to clear a 1 spirit cost foe. Maybe it would have been smarter to save it, but if I hadn't used it then I would have been behind and have kept that 1 spirit cost this entire time. I don't know. Eventually, if these stick around for a while, long enough, eventually it will have been worth it to have kept the action. All right, well, all that aside, I need to make a choice here. I think I'm going to use Influence 3, and I'm going to clear the Seraph, and I'm going to get that in my discard pile. So that's because it's now a heal in my discard pile. So if a Hobgoblin comes up, I can reshuffle another heal into my deck. All right, and I know I've got a key coming up. When is the key coming up? So we've got 1, 2, 3 threats in there, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. So one of the next 2 cards will be, oops, that should be a power token. One of the next 2 cards is going to be the next key. So I take 2 more damage. I'm down to 13. And there it is, the Key of Light, the big one, 8 Explore. I draw a Memory of Blood. Okay, well we need 4 influence, so I'll play Memory of Redemption and that power token to get me the 4 influence I need to clear this Crazed Soul. So I do get 1 spirit for defeating him. And that's it. So let's power up Explore. And I have 3 Explore in my hand, so I'm actually there to get to 8, and that's nice because I don't want the Explore kind of clogging up this highest slot for longer than it needs to. Eremite. Well, spoke too soon. Lose a power token. And we draw Memory of Heart. Okay, there's an additional action. Very nice. So that is the end of second stack. Now we're into third stack. We have another key coming up in the next 6 cards. We've got another foe coming up. I definitely want to save this Memory of Heart for that foe and to see if I can take him out in 1 turn. I'm 1 off, so I've got 3, 6, 7 Explore. I could combine here, but I don't think that's the move. I could use 2 and 2. Could also ignore. Oh. Actually, I'm going to flip the Key of Sight, which gives me plus a power token to explore. And then I'm going to play those 2 cards and get Explore 8 and grab the Key of Light. Great, so I've got an additional action here, I've got an additional action there, so I think I'm behind in terms of I'm leaving a threat out there, but I will ignore it this turn. So I'll play Memory of Cold and ignore that, that 1 damage. So no spirit damage this turn. I am going to power up, I think I'll power up Influence and reset. Seraph, okay, so the third of 4, 4 influence does 2 damage, so I'm gonna want to take care of that if I can. I don't have the 4 influence I need though, I only have 3. If I can get it to the 3rd slot, I will have 4. That means using an additional action, which I can't do efficiently. The Eremite takes 4 fight. I have 3. I have this +2 in my hand. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to get that far ahead. I can clear both of them. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play Memory of Blood, and I'm going to, for fight 5, which is more than enough for the Eremite, and then I'll turn the Key of Light and use Influence 4 to clear the Seraph. They go to my discard pile, and let's power up Explore. I'm checking, so I have the 6 cost key and the 8 cost key, so we're looking at 4, 5, and 7. So 4 might be enough to get the next key. And there's the key. We got 5. Okay. So far this game is breaking really, really well for us. I'm sitting on an additional action here to get ready for the Crazed Soul. We have a breather turn here to get ready for that. And I think, so he's going to take either 5 of each, explore and fight and influence, or Is it 5 of each, or I don't remember. 5 of one or the other, or each, I think. In any case, I've got Explore in the highest slot. I could use it to draw a card. I think that's a good idea. I don't have any threats, so draw a card. There's a Memory of Might. I'm going to play Memory of Creation for a heal. And now I'm at 3 and 2. I think I'm going to boost Influence. And that's my turn. So, no spirit damage. And there's the Crazed Soul. Okay, so 5 and 5. So we take 1 damage for the plate effect, and I draw a heal. Well, I don't think it's going to be enough. I can get to 4 fight, and I shuffle that up. I could combine for 5 influence, but I need 1 more fight. Well, let's flip the Key of Light to draw memory. Let's see what I get. Memory of Redemption. That's not going to cut it. I need fight, not influence. So here I was, you know, planning my deck upgrade last vignette around getting more influence, and here I am short on fight. Well, I think I'm going to play Memory of Redemption. I don't need that power token, and I'm going to, for 5 influence. So let's try to talk him down. Let's try to talk down that crazy guy with a hammer. Now do I want to... So the obvious thing, yeah. So I've seen 2 enforcers, there's 2 more. So there's a chance I'm going to lose this power token. But if it sticks around, I'm guaranteed to be able to take that Crazed Soul next turn. So I lose 2 spirit. Pariah, okay. Alright, this is good, this is good. I want to take care of both of these guys, but I can. I've got Memory of Heart in my hand. Yes. So let's play Memory of Might. And that's 5 fight. So we use that power token, and we'll defeat this second Crazed Soul for 1, and we get a 1 spirit boost. And then let's play Memory of Heart. For 1 influence. Actually, I think I want to have done that the other way. So it was like this. I'm going to use my influence first and defeat the Pariah. Then I'll play Memory of Heart and Memory of Might and use fight. And that way I'm maximizing my cards and my action values. And I think I'm still expecting to need more influence than fight in this scenario, so I want my influence higher up. All right, and we'll power up Explore. Take no spirit damage again. Spending a lot of turns taking no spirit damage. That's really great. Eremite. Okay, we lose a power token. I want to get that key. So I'm going to lose the power token off influence. And we draw Memory of Veil. Okay, well I didn't need to do that. I suppose I could have known that, having not seen that card, but c'est la vie. This is interesting. I haven't seen any of the hobgoblins, and I'm going to reshuffle my deck anyway next turn. So, I don't know. I think so. I'm going to play Memory of Veil for 2 Explore, and then I'll use 3, and I'm going to grab this key of power, and I'll play Memory of Cold to ignore that 1 spirit damage there. So clear my area. On to the next turn. Goblin. Okay, 4 fight. He does 2 spirit damage. I need to reshuffle because I have to draw Memory of Redemption. Oh, I forgot to power up a skill, so let's power up fight. Okay, so we are sitting on, and boy, I'm kind of losing it. I used those 2 power tokens with my, or no, I didn't. I played Memory of Veil. That's right. I'm not losing it. I'm losing it and thinking that I am losing it. The only way to get to that goblin is to combine these 2, which I don't particularly. I could take care of the Eremite here, and then this will be 4 fight, and I could use my key and take care of the goblin. Kind of breaks my rule of saving the key for the foe, but this goblin is worth -2 spirit, so it might be worth clearing him now. I think that's what I need to do. So we'll do 3 influence for the Eremite, and then let's turn the key of power and use 4 fight for the goblin, and then let's power up explore. I'm going to play Memory of Creation for 1 spirit, and then reset. And there he is, the 3rd foe. 4 influence and 5 fight, so I lose 1 spirit for playing him. Let's play Memory of Redemption and use influence for influence 4, so we've taken care of that. And power up fight. Yeah, so we take 2 damage. And we are, yeah, so if I don't draw an enforcer, which I didn't, ooh, hobgoblin, okay, well, I gotta reshuffle. Shuffle my 2 cards. Yeah, so no enforcer, so I can take care of that Crazed Soul this turn. Alright, and I draw the Memory of Honor. So I will flip the Key of Power for another power token. So I'm at fight 4, and I'm going to combine these 2 memories for another, and then use fight 5, and clear the Crazed Soul. So that's a power 1 spirit boost, and let's so I'm through all the foes. So the main thing I need to be doing for the rest of the game is exploring. I do have a couple nymphs left, so I'm going to be losing power tokens, so I think I want to put that there. Okay, so I take 1 spirit damage for that goblin. And there's a Seraph. All right. Ooh, Memory of Heart. Nice. Well, I can't get 5 influence, and I can't get 2 fight. Ooh, man, that influence is that's gonna be brutal. I forgot about her. This is gonna get dicey. I need to draw a card. I need to power these, get these higher, and need some more cards. Memory of Might. Okay. So I could use this additional action and take out the Hobgoblin. I think I need to do that because I'm going to be powering up Influence anyway. So let's use 2 fight, clear the Hobgoblin, and then let's power up Influence. So we take 2 damage for that Seraph. It's okay. I think we're gonna make it. It's gonna be tight though. Let's hope that next key comes up. Oop! I shouldn't have drawn that. Doesn't matter. We'll see it soon anyway. And there's the key. Okay, so we get a break. Draw Memory of Veil. Not helpful. It is helpful though in that I am going to combine these 2 cards for a power token here, and then I'll use my Influence 5 and clear that Seraph. Okay, so no spirit damage. I couldn't take another 2 spirit damage. I'm at 9, so you know it's getting close. Okay, Eremite. So I lose power token, draw Pariah straight into the discard. So we could get the key, or we could clear the Eremite. I'm going to take 1 damage. I think we're going to get the key because that puts, they would both take 4 explore to defeat, but this one also takes 3 fight. So I will take 1 spirit damage, but I've now put fight in the position to take him out next turn. I also have an additional action here to maybe take care of both. And I do need the keys to get out. So we're down to 8 spirit. Draw an Enforcer. No token. Oh, I'm going to power up Influence. I think I would have done that, again, because of the presence of Enforcers and that more things require Influence in this deck. So see the Enforcer. No power token on the fight. Nothing to remove. I draw a Memory of Heart. So I have another action. Great. Well, that's pretty straightforward. So let's use Fight 3 for the Eremite. Now we have Influence 4. So let's use additional action on the Key of Love. And we'll do Fight Influence 4 for the Enforcer. And let's add a power token to explore. No spirit damage. Reset. Key of Valor. All right, guys, we got some nice luck there. Key of Valor's, it was the top card on the last stack. So hopefully we can, and there's a Seraph. So when you draw a Seraph, you heal 1 and she goes to the discard. We don't have 7 Explore though. So let's use a fight action to draw a card. Memory of Creation. We can use Memory of Creation. We'll heal. And then let's add a power token to get to 7. So that's the last key. And then we can head for the portal, head for the exit. So no spirit damage. Enforcer, there's no power token on fight. And Memory of Knowledge. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Okay, so let's explore for 7. Use all those power tokens. Grab the Key of Valor. And I'm going to play Memory of Knowledge and swap positions. Am I going to do that? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to turn the Key of Valor for an action and I'll use it on influence to draw a card. Memory of Fear. Okay, so a heal and 2 influence. And then we'll add a power token to fight. So we take 1 damage down to 9. And on to the next turn. A Nymph. So we would remove 1 power token from Explore. There are none there. Memory of Home. 1 Explore. So we just need to get 5. This actually should come here now that we have our 5 keys. So we just need 5 Explore per the scenario rules. So we have 2. Well, this will work. So let's do fight 4 for the Enforcer. And then we're going to play Memory of Home for +1 Explore. And then let's combine these 2 memories for a power boost. So we have 5 Explore. Now we'll play Memory of Heart for 5 Explore and get out of here. And we will run for the portal. And we're gone. Okay, well, we kind of sailed through it that second time. First time was a train wreck. Second time, I think we got some nice cards early in the game, helped us get ahead, and then we stayed ahead. So, looking good. This vignette lets us upgrade an additional memory. So, I'm going to think that over and come back once I've made a decision. What I am going to do is I get to upgrade 2 memories. So I'm going to discard, remove Memory of Cold, which is ignore a -1 threat this round. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to add Memory of Sorrow. So Memory of Sorrow gives me 1 influence, and it allows me to return a threat to the top of the threat deck. So, first of all, this could apply to a 2 spirit cost threat, and it's putting it back on the deck, which allows me time to catch up, and it adds an influence to my deck. So that's pretty great. Pretty functional card, I think. And the other thing I'm going to do is put Memory of Creation, move Memory of Creation, which is just a straight 1 heal, and I'm going to take the other Memory of Heaven. So I get 2 heal and a power token for fight. So I'm improving my healing and my fighting capacity. So there you have it. Up next, join me next time for the Veiled, is there some way of saying that? The Veiled Heart, for the 4th vignette in the Veilwraith campaign. So thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying, and see you next time.